Okay, good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever you are in this world. Yesterday I said we are going to look into uranium, and we are. But I will just show you quickly what gold and silver did today. Nothing special for silver. We're still struggling with this cluster over here, massive resistance, and also again, the big long golden trend line coming down here all the way, all the way. So we will see how it goes, but I wouldn't be surprised if we fail going down to 22, big level as well. Um, but I do think we're going for a very good attempt here to break up above 2450. So let's keep watching. Gold quickly. Look at this, beautiful, beautiful. We had the we've had the breakout or the breakout of this trend line here. Breakout, retest, resumption. We still need to clear the big one, 2010. But anything above 2000, I think, is very, very promising. So let's see. I don't want to see us going below this level here because then we had a failed breakout and a failed retest. That would suck big time. So let's follow that one. Okay, uranium, my favorite sector at all overall. I think the fundamentals are absolutely great, and I think we will go much much higher. But I will also admit that right now it is looking a bit sketchy to the downside. Um, yeah, it looks a bit sketchy. You can see this long-term dotted trend line here has been broken uh, one time, then it came back, then we rolled over again, and now we're actually making a lower low, low high, lower low. So that's not good. What I fear right now is that given this structure here, is that we are going to break this neckline here. It should actually be blue, but what? Yeah, let's make it blue. This is the neckline. You can clearly see the a bit complex head and shoulders we have here. And I think, yeah, let's wait and see. But it looks a bit sketchy. But anyways, what we then will do is probably we have the one and the two, three, four, and a bit, and then we're going to get a five here. So we're going to, I think we're going to go down here for a 30% drop. If we lose this one, then we should see at least a 30% drop. And then we also have the rule of three, right? We have one, two, three. So it's right now uranium is living on the edge, I guess. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. The chart never lies. And then let's have a look quickly at UEC because today we had a big down day, big volume, big down day, and I could read that it was because some what was it hedge fund I think has made a short call for UEC. Um, and yeah, let's see how it plays out. Big volume though, so it's not the best. Um, but also when you have this big long structure here, you can see it goes back 2 years. I think now that we have broken it, I really do think that such a big trend line is going to get back tested, and that's where the real standoff will be between the bulls and the bears. Because if let's say if we have a breakdown here now, the back test comes in, and we go back into the wedge, and all this volume down here, all these one are caught off guard, and if that happens, they will panic. But we also have to be realistic. Until then, it doesn't look good at all, not at all. So let's see what happens in the next few days. One thing is, and why I'm still think that this could be a failed breakdown, could be, is this ratio right here. Let me just arrange it so you can see it properly. And what I'm trying to show here is, sorry guys, give me a few seconds to arrange it for you. Okay, this is the URA divided by the spot price of uranium. You can clearly see the 10 years of price action here. And then below we have the gold, the GDX divided by gold. And what you can see here in my book is a more or less 90% perfect correlation between the two if you measure the ETFs with their underlying metals. More or less perfect. You have the lows and you have the highs, aligning up pretty damn well. And looking at gold, as we just looked at, gold looks awesome. It looks really, really good. And therefore, I think gold miners should start to outperform gold itself when we get above 2K in a stable way. And this means that we should start to see the gold miners start to outperform. And if this correlation holds up, the uranium miners should also start to outperform as well. So that is why I think, yes, uranium looks bad, but I still think this ratio to me, this correlation, is still valid to me until proven otherwise. So let's see. Let's see. And also I had one more which I forgot to add in here. Just 1 second. It's a very important ratio as well. If we take the URNM, I'm gonna clean that away like this. You can also see here right now where we are. This is the URNM divided by the spot price. You can see we are at a very big resistance here. So if this hold, then this means that uranium miners will start to outperform spot price again, hopefully. So big level for this ratio. So there are pros and cons right now for the uranium sector. Then again, long term for this decade, I'm positive that we are going to see a lot higher prices, but it could come with a short term big pain for the investors. So be prepared for that. And before I let you go, I will show you one very good setup in a silver miner, which is actually the one that I have the most faith into right now. It's the Abra resource. As you can see here today, actually, let's go to the daily. You can see this big run up here, and then we have the breakdown more or less. Right now in a big inverse head and shoulders, you can see and today we broke the wedge here. Very good. And the way I see it now, we will charge to the neckline, break through, and if that happens, the target will be 0.66 more or less. So there could be some very good gains here in Abra in the short term. And yeah, it's a very good setup for me. And if you want to get in, you can place your stops pretty easily down here. But if you were to enter now, again, it's not financial advice at all. It could look something like this. If you want to do this, you can put it below today's price, today's bar, or you can go a bit further below if you want to. It's up to you. But anyway, let's give it a bit more room to run. Then we have let's call it even a 5-to-1, more a 5-to-1 risk reward. So yeah, you can do what you want with that. But I think Abra is a very good play, and they're also drilling a lot of good holes right now. That's very good. Okay, that's all I had. Thank you for stopping by, and see you tomorrow. Final day of the week. Cheers.